So Robert, what are we doing for today's video?
Well, this is our August £1 per day, £30 per month shopping challenge.
Yeah.
And this month we done our shop at, I don't know if it'll show on there, buywholefoodsonline.co.uk. So, I don't know, maybe I should have showed you the tape, it shows it a bit clearer. Buywholefoodsonline.co.uk.
We'll insert the web address on the bottom for you.
Yes, so as you would have seen in the video that I put on a couple of videos ago, we were on holiday. We're lovely time, if anyone's wondering.
We did.
But obviously, while we were on holiday, we couldn't pop to Tesco or Aldi or whatever, so we done a little bit of online shopping, and we got the items just in front of us. So, buywholefoodsonline.co.uk, basically they sell dried foods. I mean, they do sell other stuff as well, but for us as preppers, we wanted to concentrate on the dried foods, the long life stuff, basically, the stuff that you could store for a while and obviously use it as and when you need it. But also, when you do use it, obviously it's vegetables and stuff, so it's got nutrients and whatnot in, and adds flavour to otherwise bland dishes. So yeah, the items that we've got in front are what we bought with our £30 budget. So Laura, do you want to choose the first item, please?
Yeah. So the first item that we got is this bag of dried onion flakes, and they were £5.57, and it is a 500-gram bag. There's no
Rehydration.
instructions, but it's pretty much just
soak it,
soak
and
in
when it looks
water.
like onion.
Yeah.
So I know the price of it, the £5.57 for half a kilo, seems a bit expensive at first glance, but if you think about it, it's dried. All the moisture's gone out of it. It's maybe like 10% of the weight what it is normally. So if you base it on that, and that's just a guess on the top of my head, off the top of my head, it's not to say that that's definitely what the weight is. But that 500 grams, once it's hydrated, it's going to make sort of 4 or 5 kilos of onions, which suddenly, for £5 odd, doesn't seem that bad for long life onions, you know. So, yeah, but anyway, that was Laura's onions. So, next item, I'm just going to go for this one just here. This is a 50-gram pouch of dried forest mushroom pieces, mixed mushrooms, and this was £4.87 for those. Again, 50 grams is not a lot for nearly a fiver for mushrooms, and I mean, if I'm being totally honest, I think the whole lot can go in the bin because I hate mushrooms, but someone not too far away absolutely loves them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. £4.87, 50 grams of dried forest mushroom pieces, mixed. Next item, please, Laura.
We'll go for this one here, and it is some dried mixed vegetables, 250-gram bag, and it's £3.07. Now this one does have cooking instructions on the back with rehydration, and it says to cover with cold water and soak for 30 to 90 minutes, or cover with boiling water and soak for 20 to 60 minutes. And then it says after soaking, simmer until tender.
Are you going to tell people what the mix of mushrooms is? Mix of vegetables is, please.
Yeah, so it's dehydrated potato, onion, carrot, green and white cabbage, leek and green peas.
Yeah.
The green peas are teeny.
Yeah, but
So
again,
I'm
they're
assuming they
dehydrated, yeah.
Yeah, go bigger once they...
Once they hydrate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, dried mixed vegetables. I'll just go for this one because I can reach it. This is dried carrots. It is a 125-gram bag. It cost £2.74. Again, 125 grams. By the time you soak it, it's going to make like a kilo of carrots or whatever. Like I say, it's long life vegetables that's going to give you some like nutrients where otherwise you'd have nothing, you know. So yeah, 125 grams dried carrots, £2.74. Not much else to say. Laura?
So yeah, I'm going to go for this one here, because again, this is something that I like. It is dried diced tomatoes. Oh, yeah, tomatoes, sorry. And this is a 250 gram bag again for £3.61. Again, it says here, you just rehydrate them by covering them in cold water. Same as the vegetables, 30 to 90 minutes in cold water or 20 to 60 minutes in boiling water. And it is literally just tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just dried
These
tomatoes.
ones say organic. I don't know if any of the others have said organic.
They may do or they may not. I don't know.
Any difference, but yeah, organic dried tomatoes.
Next, potato flakes, commonly known as smash, instant mash. Does not say organic. 500 grams, £3.69. It's got the rehydration instructions on the back. Per 20 gram serving of the flakes, add 80 mils of boiling water and 20 mils of either cold water or milk, your choice, whatever you have. Mix gently, allow the liquids to be absorbed, and season to your preference. Half a kilo instant mashed potato. Again, per 20 grams, you're adding 100 milliliters. So that pouch there, if my maths is right, you're gonna add 2.5 liters of liquid to it. So it's gonna make a canny portion, yeah. So yes, 500 grams potato flakes, £3.69. Next, please.
Yeah, we'll go for this one here, which is dried red bell peppers. These is 125 grams in this bag, and it is £2.92. Again, it's just dried red bell pepper flakes, and it says 9 by 9 millimeters.
That must
So
be
that must be the size.
where they're diced, yeah.
Doesn't have any rehydration instructions on this one, but again, I'm assuming they're all pretty much the same. Soak them for up to 90 minutes, depending on whether you use cold or hot water. But yeah, peppers.
Yeah, dried red peppers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did I say the price? £2.92 for those ones.
next is this. It is a 500 gram bag of organic. I'm just trying to get the top to go properly. Sorry, I messed that up a bit. Organic haricot beans. As far as I'm aware, these are what they use to make baked beans. So obviously they're just dried. There's no rehydration, soaking, cooking instructions on the back of this. I would assume you'd just treat them like normal dried beans, where you would soak them overnight, rinse them off, and then cook them until they're soft and ready to eat. Yeah, like I say, there's no instructions, but I'm just going to make the assumption that that's what it is. So, 500 grams organic haricot beans, £3.38. Last item, please, Laura.
Is this one here, which is a 125 gram bag of dried leek. £3.29. Nice big bag compared to the other ones. And again, it's got the rehydration instructions, which are the same as the other ones. That's pretty much all you can say. You could mix it in with your potato.
Yeah.
Make bubble and squeak. Mix it with some onion.
I mean, you could mix it with some very watery potato and have like a kind of a budget leek and potato soup, couldn't you? Yeah. Obviously.
I mean, you could probably mix everything together, to be fair, and make a little bit of a meal, really.
Yeah, like I say, the items that we've bought today, it was bought with adding to dishes in mind. It wasn't like we'll have leek for a lunch, or we'll have beans, or we'll have onions. They were bought as ingredients rather than the main component of a meal. So yeah, I mean, just I do want to say, while a lot of them have not got the hydration instructions, and obviously we can only see them in the dried form, I did ask buywholefoodsonline.co.uk if they could supply separately like a little sample portion of each of the items. They said no, but there was a reason they said no. They weren't just, no, we're not interested. The lady who I spoke to, because I was emailing back and forth, I was obviously explaining with this video that we're going to do, she was very keen for have this video made, and she said she would have loved to have helped. It's just, as of the time of when I was in conversation with them and placing the order, there was a lot of like reorganization going on, they said, within their business, and like jobs getting swapped around, and I think she said something about like,
did you say
moving
rebranding or something? Maybe?
Yeah, and like the warehouse, I don't know if they were moving the warehouse or just moving the warehouse about. So they said it was basically just bad timing, where everything behind the scenes was kind of up in the air. So unfortunately they weren't able to help that much. They said literally the only thing that was still running as normal was the retail online purchase, where you buy something, they deliver it. But I mean, like I say, I asked, because basically I don't want to open these bags, because obviously they're sealed, and obviously they're to be put into storage for preps. But what I was hoping to do was, in front of each item, I was hoping to have a little portion of it rehydrated for this video to show you, but like I say, unfortunately that wasn't the case. But anyway, so this was our items from buywholefoodsonline.co.uk. So, very quickly, before we go through the totals, while buywholefoodsonline.co.uk weren't able to give me a little kind of sample of each item, what they did give me, very kindly, was a 10% off code. So, we were able to use the 10% off code, so we obviously got 10% off. But she also said you guys can also use the 10% off code as well. So if anybody watching this video wants to place an order, you can use the 10% code and you'll get 10% off your first order. It is a one-time use, like new customers kind of code. So you can't use it if you want to order now and then 2 months down the line, you can't use the code again. It is like a per customer, it is one-time use. But the code is healthy10, and we'll put it along the bottom of the screen here. So, yeah, like I say, if you are going to order anything from buywholefoodsonline.co.uk, use the code healthy10 and you will get 10% off your order. So, with that out of the way, I've got on the back of the little pick list our little totals. So, Laura, I'll let you read the little amounts.
So the total for the order was £33.14. That was for everything.
So that was over budget.
It was over budget.
But remember the healthy 10 code.
Yeah. Robert used a 10% discount code, which gave him £3.31 off, which took the actual total to £29.83. So that is 17 pence under
so
budget.
we are still under budget.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Just.
So yeah, like I say, I was a little bit kind of not disappointed. I was hopeful that I was going to be able to show you each item, little portion of it rehydrated, but that wasn't the case. But like I say, they were very kind to not only give us 10% off our order, but then to give us the discount code for you to use it as well if anyone wants to use it. So what they did also say was, because it's bad timing at the moment, towards the back end of the year, if I get back in touch with them, they'll see what they can do with working for us then once everything's kind of all done and dusted at their end. there was no promises made. There's no, oh yes, we'll do this or we'll do that. They just said, we'll see what we can do, if anything. So, yeah, you may well see more buywholefoodsonline.co.uk shops in the future. You may not. Who knows? We'll see. But, yeah.
So, as always, if you have enjoyed this video that we've done today, please do give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment.
Yeah, let me know what you think.
Yeah. It all helps. And obviously you can have a discussion in the comment section and see what other people would do.
Yeah. Head over to buywholefoodsonline.co.uk as well and see, even if you just do like a wish list, shopping list,
just see what they've got and
and see, oh yeah, I would, if I was placing my order, I'd buy that or whatever. But yeah.
Because there might be foods on there that you'd think, oh, I didn't realise I could get that in dried form.
Yeah, but like I say, it's not just dried form that they do. They do all sorts. Like I say, honestly, head over, have a look. There's loads of stuff.
Yeah.
There's other stuff that I want to order. It's just this was specifically for the prepping order, so I didn't want to order it at the same time. But yeah. Oh, and if you haven't already, subscribe.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, I think that's it. Yeah.
So, thanks for watching.
Yeah. Bye for now.
See you later.